The remnants of Hurricane Florence are still hindering many areas in the northeast as the south tries to dry out from all the flooding. Good morning, this is meteorologist Steve Kuzanowski with your weather briefing storm scoop for September 18th, Tuesday, 2018. Just starting off with the infrared. Just wanted to show that there's still, what we're dealing with today is heavy rain. And what we've been discussing is this area, this route. It worked through here last night, and now it's making the turn for southern New England. We discussed the sharp cutoff. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll show some preset values and show you what we're dealing with as this finally moves out, and then eventually later in the week we start moving towards a pattern change as we try and really enter fall. So here's rainfall totals. This is for the next 36 hours or so, and you can see we started up in here yesterday discussing this area in Pennsylvania, discussed going north around Albany being the heaviest lines of the rain and cutting across. This probably should come south a little bit, including more of northern Mass. This is probably the line right here. I don't have a drawing tool out that would allow, that would have the most rain. So we're talking probably around York, Kittery, Maine, on south down to down 25 miles down into the Mass border, down 95, and then circle up around here. That looks to be, it's a pretty sharp cutoff. Let's see if we move in. Right, a matter of miles really does do the trick. So this is just what we're expecting in terms of rain over the next day or so. Again, this is going to be localized, heavy localized. We'll have some flash floods, especially in the more southern regions. So down here, Manchester, Amesbury, those sort of things. And then, like we said yesterday, the ground is still pretty saturated. A lot of these areas did get some rain from Gordon last week. So flooding could be an issue. Looking around 2 inches of rain, again in that swath right here, with some localized 3-inch totals. Let's look at a bigger picture. All right, here's this morning. Here's that line of heavier rain, heavier showers. Just a dark, dreary day. Putting that through, that moves through, clears out by tonight. New York gets a little bit of this back end right here, and all the way down the coast, down to Carolinas again. That won't be helpful for anyone, but it shouldn't be anything substantial. Then we dry out for a day or two, and then another shot Friday morning for some rain in New England. And then some unsettled weather returns again next week. So we're not talking too much in terms of tropical systems. We will start looking at the temperatures and the shifts in our pattern. Quickly, I can look there. I love using this model field because the color really does show the oncoming change. Although I think it's better if we show the whole country. So yesterday in our analysis we showed sort of that return bump. You'll see that from a ridge at the end of the mid to the end of the week when you head on east. But I want you to see the back end and see what the changes come. So this is today going into, let's start with today, sorry. This is today, more comfortable temperatures associated with a lot of that rain here. Here's that bump we talked about, right? So this should come east and return temperatures a little bit higher, but nothing like we've seen the past few days. There's that bump, right? There's that bump, but you can see it's not necessarily getting all the way into New England, but the southern areas are still going to get some uncomfortable temps. But then you notice from the west, here comes that relief. See those greens? And those yellows overtaking the reds and the oranges. This is much cooler air, much better dew points, just much more of a fall feel. So I think tomorrow will really, we'll be done with Florence. All her remnants will be gone. So tomorrow we can really start looking at the drivers of what's going to force this change. And I think we're full on to fall. One little speed bump before then. I mean small. I am meteorologist Steve Kozanowski with your weather briefing Storm Scoop, September 18th, 2018. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.